There's a lot of talk about a shift in consciousness, a greater awareness about not only who we really are as spiritual beings living a human experience, but the planet as a whole. We're learning so many things every single day, and it's a beautiful thing. And I am witnessing an awakening in some people. In others, I'm seeing a lot more of the same. I'm witnessing a lot of black and white thinking. I'm witnessing black or white thinking. I'm witnessing a lot of all or nothing thinking. I'm witnessing a lot of people in a psychological state, not too different from George W. Bush when he said you're either with us or you're with the terrorists. What I want to talk about is that we're in an era of time now where we have to start seeing what's actually possible, what power we have, because I believe we're on Earth to become powerful beings. So we're being tested, we're being challenged. If we live in a world where we only listen to one talk show host because he's gained our trust over a period of time and we never question the information on his website, and if we live in a world where we're only behind one candidate for presidency of the United States, or we believe that we're going to die and that we're going to end up in a FEMA coffin. You know, I want to express the importance of thought, how our thoughts do affect reality, and there's a lot of studies that go into this. There's a lot of documentaries. There's a lot of information that we have. So I don't really believe that there's an excuse for maintaining a reality in our lives where we live in ignorance. I believe we have options, and that information is a gift, it's not a curse. We are in an era of time where we will have to start thinking outside that box of one person giving us all the information about the new world order and one political candidate for office, and there's a lot of information out there that a lot of people don't seem to be aware of, and it gets overwhelming to me to explain to some people. I'm not being arrogant here, I'm not being egotistical, but I've been researching these things for 10 years, and it's very clear we have a new world order coming. It's going to be led by China and Russia, and we have Russian propaganda outlets like RT that are promoting the Putin agenda, and we have people that are reprinting their talking points that are here in the US that for some reason they become, and I'm upset with the way things are going. I mean, I've been talking about it for years, but I don't hate the United States because of it, and I don't want to see the United States taken over because of it. I want to change things. I want to support real liberty candidates, and liberty candidates and alternative media, my friends, go hand in hand like salt and pepper. And so alternative media outlets such as this need your support to get different thoughts out there, different messages out there, good information, as well as supporting liberty candidates that support the U.S. Constitution, that support a strong economy, that aren't into all this fiscal irresponsibility and money laundering, and most of all, a foreign policy that's based on non-intervention. Ron Paul is not the only one that have spoken of such things. And there are other people out there that would like to run for office, but the money is not behind them. The money is just not there. And so in this awakening, I think that we're going to be experiencing challenges, experiences, things upon this earth that are going to shift the dynamic and force us to somehow, some way, get off Facebook. Maybe some event will happen that will interrupt that ease and flow of information, perhaps an event that's not caused by man, that will make us look to each other, not because we want to, not because we don't have anything else to do, but because that's all we can do, because survival will come down to such things. And I think women are a lot stronger than what they appear to be, including many men. And I don't feel that we're living in a world where people are working to be as strong as they can, to do the things that they can affect. I still see people gravitating towards the alpha male. And humanity has always gravitated towards the alpha male. That's why we have kingdoms. That's why we have these systems. That's why we have so many control structures, because the alpha male is sexy to the man and woman, the common man and woman of the earth. And in this shift of consciousness, I believe that we're supposed to gravitate away from that and find our own truth. We might find others that have truths similar to ours, but if we're only taking information from certain people, and if people are attacking others, such as myself, that have other pieces of information to share, and I have questions as well about certain information that I see on certain websites that sometimes comes across as disinformation. If we don't believe in freedom of thought, if we don't believe in freedom of expression, it could be argued that we don't believe in freedom at all, and that we're not really ready for liberty. If we compromise our morals and integrity, and we're not concerned about certain infiltrators like Ted Cruz, for example, who's a lawyer for a Chinese firm that steals U.S. blueprints, then we have a serious, serious problem, and we're going in a time loop. We're going round and round and round. Now, Ron Paul is the lesser of all the evils, and you know I know that, you know I believe that, you know I care about supporting the Ron Paul message of liberty. But there are other things going on as well that we need to be aware of. And if we can't question certain things and ask for accountability and transparency in all aspects of government and our lives, and from those that give us our news, be they alternative media sources or the mainstream media, if we can't do that, we have to really, really evaluate our current understanding of the world situation. Community is a very beautiful thing, and ultimately the challenges that we are facing, whether it be Dallas, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, New York City, or other countries outside the U.S., something's coming to the earth that's going to make us become stronger than what we are, spiritually, mentally, physically. And we can talk all day long about conspiracies, New World Order, Ron Paul, Federal Reserve, U.S. politics, wars and rumors of war, abortion rights, gay marriage rights, on she goes. Where the merry-go-round will end, no one really knows. To me, I gravitate towards those that see the larger picture, that men and women on this earth have to restore themselves to a natural, peaceful balance between us. Because the earth is made of man and woman. And man and woman come together and create child. And we live in system where child is taught by system, and of course programming, indoctrination systems, dogmas, and things are passed on, belief systems, misinformation about the nature of reality by their parents. And we have to not only end a cycle of abuse, but end a cycle of the old system, the old ways, the obsolete understandings of how things are really operating and what we're doing here. So there are some challenges coming ahead, and I don't want you to be scared, but I want you to understand that karma is real, and we're going to have to face some of what has been done in our name. And I hope through videos like this that I'm helping inject an understanding into the larger picture, the larger nature of where we are in the universe. So we can start thinking about why we're here, what we're going to be doing with our time from here on out, how we're going to help push the liberty movement forward in many diverse ways beyond the 2012 time frame. My only hope is that this video is reaching the right people that are starting to think outside the box and outside the limited box that we have been told is the only thing that is real. I can speak all day about New World Order, but when I really start hitting buttons is when I start questioning people's heroes and superheroes, because my heroes are dead. My old heroes have morphed into something that is no longer something I recognize as my hero. And I'm realizing that the only person that can help Alex, as it always has been my entire life, is Alex. People have asked me for years, Alex, how do you do it? How do you create all this media? How have you done all these shows? How do you do it? How do you just maintain who you are, saying what you say, despite the judgment and those that don't understand? I don't know how I do it. I just know that I continue to do it because it seems to me that it's important that I do it. And it's more important to me to live for a cause than for me to live in the flesh. Never hide your light. Never hide who you are. Never try to be someone that you're not. Because this life experience is about the becoming, the opening up of the heart chakra, becoming who we actually are as individuals and a species. And I hope that you're going to start feeling some of these things very, very soon, so your own up, and we can go beyond the apocalyptic world view. Solar flares are coming. War with China is coming. Occupation of the U.S. is coming. Other things are coming. But it doesn't mean that it is the end of the world. We could be having the beginning of the world as we know it. And the responsibility is going to lie at our doorstep, in our hands, to protect each other, to care for one another, ultimately to feed ourselves. So gardens are important. Community is important. Sharing philosophical ideas on what's going on without judging others or being afraid of being judged, that is also important. This is a very strange planet to me, and it is operating in many strange ways, and I'm seeing a lot of evidence of very strange human behavior. And if you look at the food options I have here, I'm actually driving out looking for a place to eat. You know, we are poisoning ourselves when we don't really need to do so on a very large, massive scale. So everything is connected. The illusion of separation is fading away in many of our minds, and we are starting to feel this interconnectedness of not only human beings across the planet, but between ourselves and the cosmos. You are not alone. I am not alone. This is not an accident. We are here for a reason. No man can save you. You are the answer. You hold the special codes that can break the chains of the matrix that hold us in a lower vibrational frequency. We are here to evolve. Earth is some sort of angel boot camp. Things are not happening on an accidental level. Your thoughts do affect reality, and we are doing this every single day, moment to moment, second to second. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to fall into nationalistic boxes when the coming stage war comes. We can see through those things and work to create a better world without a new world order, and ultimately, whether you're ready to believe this or not, clean up our karma. I'm actually going to pull over and take a walk for a little bit in Dallas. This strange, it feels like an alien planet, and I feel like an alien to some of these people, but I recognize my place here on the earth, and I can feel the changes that are to come, and I feel they're coming sooner than later. And I want to thank all the people on YouTube that have been watching me for years, that have been, receptive to some of these outside-the-box ideas that are outside the box of religion and also atheism. We are living certainly in strange times, ladies and gentlemen, but there is hope, and that hope for the future lies within yourself.